Good morning, my dear students. In last session, already we discussed addition of vectors, subtraction of vectors, section formula and exercise 10.3. In this session, we have to discuss dot product of two vectors. Okay. Already you learnt addition of vectors, subtraction of vectors. Similarly, you have to study multiplication of vectors. So, multiplication of vectors is also called dot product of vectors. Dot product of vectors. Here dot product of vectors means here I will take some a bar is a vector, b bar is a vector, therefore a bar dot b bar is nothing but a scalar, okay, scalar or real number. Suppose here a bar is our vector, b bar is our vector, a bar dot b bar is a real number. According to physics, so now work done. What is meant by work done? According to physics, what is meant by work done? So work done is force into displacement. Force into displacement. So here force is a vector, displacement is a vector. Vector dot vector, work done is a scalar. Okay. So actually what is meant by work done means a work is done is called work done. Okay. So here work done is a force into displacement. According to your physics, so work done that is work done equal to Fs cos theta. Okay. So here a work is done is called work done. Work done equation is Fs cos theta. So here F is nothing but force, S is nothing but displacement. Okay. So here when rotation motion will come, sine angle will come. Okay. So when perpendicular motion will come, that is cos angle will come. Okay. So here there is no rotational motion, so here sine angle will not come. Okay. Suppose when you will take torque Q is that is perpendicular distance into displacement. Okay, torque means perpendicular distance into displacement. So that's why perpendicular distance is a vector and displacement is a vector. Therefore, torque is also vector. So here work done is a scalar. So here vector dot vector we will get scalar means that is dot product of two vectors. Suppose vector dot vector we will get a vector means that is a cross product of vectors. Okay. So difference between dot product of vectors, cross product of vectors means here a vector dot vector is scalar means that is a dot product of vectors. Vector dot vector we will get vector means that is cross product of vector. Okay. That means vector into vector you will get a scalar means that is a dot product of vectors. Torque means vector cross vector you will get a vector means that is a cross product of vectors. When you will take cross product of vectors, rotation motion will come. Rotational. Suppose observe the door. Okay. Observe your house door. So that house door will be rotation motion will come. Okay. So that's why their cross product will come. Suppose this is the duster. Okay. Students, this is the duster. Now this duster, suppose I will put on force like this. Okay. So I mean the displace like this only. Okay. Otherwise, suppose I will put a force like this means the duster will not rotate. Okay. That means the force will be applied like this means automatically it displaces to from this position to this position. Okay. So here there is no rotational motion. So when you close the door, I will tell to some student. So when you close the door, their rotational motion is happening. When rotational motion is happening, so you will get cross product. When rotational motion is not happening, so you will get dot product. So dot product of vector means that is work done. Okay. So very simple example is work done. Work done equals to Fs. Okay. That is force into displacement. Here force is a vector, displacement is a vector. Vector dot vector is a scalar. This is called dot product of two vectors. Okay. So this is dot product of two vectors according to physics. Now according to mathematics. So here now this is a bar, this is B bar. So this is angle theta. Okay. Therefore, A bar dot B bar. Now I want to find this angle. Okay. Therefore, this is one vector. This is one vector. Dot product of these two vectors is A bar dot B bar equal to magnitude of A bar, magnitude of B bar into cos theta. Okay. So don't confuse. Here cosine angle will come. Okay, when you will take dot product of two vectors, cosine angle will come. When you will take cross product will come, cosine angle will come. Okay, when you will take dot product, cosine angle. When you will take cross product, sine angle. Clear? Okay, that is A bar dot B bar equal to magnitude of A bar, magnitude of B bar into cos theta. Therefore, A bar dot B bar is equal to scalar, that is called a real number. Okay. Now we will move on some observations of dot product of vectors. Next, observations of dot product of vectors. First one, A bar dot B bar is a real number. A bar dot B bar is a real number, or A bar dot B bar is a scalar. Next, come to second one. A bar is perpendicular to B bar. When A bar perpendicular to B bar means, therefore A bar dot B bar equal to 0. That means, how means, here A bar is perpendicular to B bar means their angle is 90 degree, cos 90 is 0. That's why A bar dot B bar is equal to 0. This is vice versa. When you take A bar dot B bar equal to 0, therefore A bar is perpendicular to B bar. When you take A bar is perpendicular to B bar, therefore A bar dot B bar is equal to 0. So this condition is vice versa. When you take A bar dot B bar is equal to 0, automatically it will come A bar is perpendicular to B bar. When you take A bar is perpendicular to B bar, so it automatically A bar dot B bar equal to 0. Next, come to next point. Okay, that is here I, J, K. Now this is x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. In x-axis I component, y-axis J component, z-axis K component. So here x, y, z-axis. Okay, this I, J, K are unit vectors is mutually perpendicular to each other. This I component, J component, K component are mutually perpendicular to each other. So when mutually perpendicular to each other, angle is 90 degree. That means I dot J is equal to 0. See, I dot J equal to 0. J dot K equal to 0. Okay, J dot K is equal to 0. K dot J is equal to 0. Okay, so J dot K dot J both are same. K dot I is equal to 0. When you take I dot I, okay, suppose this is the J component, this J is equal to I. That means I dot I means this direction is I and this direction is J. This is also, it becomes, this is I, this is J. Okay, this J is equal to I means, that means I dot I. The I dot I means there is no angle. When there is no angle is 0, cos 0 is how much? 1. That's why here I dot I equal to 1. J dot J is equal to 1. K dot K is equal to 1. Okay, so I mean, so these conditions are very helpful for CET. Okay, I dot J is equal to 0, J dot K is equal to 0, K dot J is equal to 0, K dot I is equal to 0, because I is perpendicular to J. Already I told this I, J, K are mutually perpendicular to each other. I perpendicular to J means here angle is 90 degree, cos 90 is 0. I dot J equal to 0. Okay, j dot k equal to 0, k dot j equal to 0, k dot I equal to 0. Okay, therefore similarly I dot I is how much? 1, j dot j is how much? 1, k dot k is how much? 1. Okay, now come to next point. Okay, so next point is, so if theta is equal to pi, if theta is equal to pi, so what is angle between two vectors? That is a bar dot b bar equal to magnitude of a bar, magnitude of b bar into cos theta. What is theta value? Pi. Therefore a bar dot b bar equal to, that is magnitude of a bar, magnitude of b bar cos pi. Cos pi value is how much? -1. Therefore a bar dot b bar equal to minus magnitude of a bar, magnitude of b bar. And again, if theta is equal to 90 degree, a bar is perpendicular to b bar. If theta is equal to pi, a bar dot b bar equal to minus magnitude of a bar, magnitude of b bar. Come to next point. That is, fifth point is angle between two vectors. A bar dot b bar equal to magnitude of a bar, magnitude of b bar into cos theta. Suppose you want theta, therefore cos theta equal to a bar dot b bar divided by magnitude of a bar, magnitude of b bar. That is, you want theta. Theta equals cos inverse of a bar dot b bar divided by magnitude of a bar, magnitude of b bar. This is angle between two vectors formula. Come to next point. Suppose if theta is equal to 0, if theta is equal to 0, therefore a bar dot b bar equals to, that is magnitude of a bar, magnitude of b bar into cos 0. Cos 0 is how much? 1. That is a bar dot b bar equal to magnitude of a bar, magnitude of b bar. Come to next property, seventh property. So seventh property is commutative law is satisfied. Therefore a bar dot b bar equal to b bar dot a bar. When you will take a bar dot b bar, similarly, okay, b bar dot a bar. So what is the value of a bar dot b bar? Means that value equal to b bar dot a bar. So these are the some observations of dot product of vectors. I will repeat once again. Observe here, a bar dot b bar is a real number, or a bar dot b bar is a scalar. Second point is a bar is perpendicular to b bar, therefore a bar dot b bar equal to 0. So when I, j, k are mutually perpendicular to each other, so I dot j equal to 0, j dot k equal to 0, k dot j equal to 0, k dot I is equal to 0, I dot I 1, j dot j 1, k dot k 1. If theta is equal to pi, therefore a bar dot b bar equal to magnitude of a minus magnitude of a bar, magnitude of b bar. Therefore angle between two vectors formula is theta equals to cos inverse of a bar dot b bar divided by magnitude of a bar, magnitude of b bar. Therefore if theta is equal to 0, a bar dot b bar equal to magnitude of a bar, magnitude of b bar. Now commutative law is satisfied. A bar dot b bar equal to b bar dot a bar. Next, suppose, okay, a bar dot a bar. A bar dot a bar is magnitude of a bar square. Similarly, b bar dot b bar, you will get magnitude of b bar square. These are the observations of dot product of vectors. Okay, so I mean, thank you everyone.